Hello friends, my name is Rick and this is Soma Yoga, and today I got a fun class planned for you just to tune up the spine. So if you're ready, you can join me. We're going to start right in a tabletop position. Okay, so right from hands under shoulders, knees under the hips, right? I'm just going to start right here. So move back and forth. Let yourself rock in your table. Take this moment to notice how you're arriving today. Let yourself start to tune into your body. You can feel the way that you're gliding through your hips and your shoulders, right? Notice if your spine feels nice and long, and maybe you want to send a little bit of wiggles through the spine. As you rock back and forth, get some length back in there. We tend to hold a lot of tension, right? A lot of tension throughout our day builds up in our spine. So we really want to take a lot of time every day to tune this up. Good. So once you've rocked back and forth a few times, let's pause. Pause at the center. And we're going to go through some cat-cows. I want you to do this with your breath, okay? So let's start with an exhale. On your next exhale, I want you to squeeze your belly back so it lifts your spine up. And then slowly let that go. Slowly inhale. And then as you inhale, let your belly reach for the floor and arch your back. Do this a few times. Exhale, your belly exhales, so that lifts you. Feel how that rounds your back up or it scoops your pelvis in. And as you inhale, you arch your back and you engage the back line. Exhale, squeezing the belly, engaging your front body. Inhales, arching the back. Good. Let's let our shoulders get into this. So when you're exhaling here, press the tops of your arms down in towards your hands. Feel your shoulder blades round out. As you inhale, let your chest sink down. Engage your low back, and then feel your shoulder blades come together at the spine. Press the shoulder blades down. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades back, arch the back. Good. We want to get these plates on our back moving around. They can get glued to our ribs. Very nice. Okay, so now from here, maybe you want to just take a little break. You're pressing through your wrists a little much. So relax the hands, roll the wrists around. Good. Let's sit. Let's go back to this rocking back and forth. Nice. From here, we're going to add that cat-cow. So when you come forward, inhale, arch your back. And then exhale, round your back. Exhale, round your back, and then reach your sit bones back towards your heels. Feel your low back yawn out. Good. Try that again. Inhale, arch your back forward. Exhale, tuck the belly, round the back, reach the sit bones back, yawn that out. Feel your low back, space in there. Good. Come back to center. Now imagine you got two planes of glass here, and you can only move laterally. I want you to feel your armpit and your hip squeeze together. So shorten one side. And then shorten the other side. So you're drawing the hip and the armpit together. It's like if you're trying to look over your shoulder towards your tail, like a dog trying to catch his tail. See if you can do that. What's that feel like in your body, side to side? Engage under this. So feel how you bend your spine into this C-curve shape. And then come out of that. Good. Now try this. So this is going side to side, and this is going forward and back. Let's try to touch on all 4 points. So it's like rubbing your spine around as if you were in a barrel. So how would you do that? You could go into that Halloween cat, the rounded back, so you're touching the top of your barrel. Brush your back to the side, belly to the bottom, your ribs to the other side. Up, over and down. Good. You're really stirring your rib cage and your spine around here. You feel that? When you reach out to the side of the barrel, can you reach your ribs out and then lift those ribs? And then ribs on the other side. And you can switch directions. When our ribs get tight, friends, we can really bring in some issues with tension, right? That can make our spine tight, but that can make our breathing tight. Got to take care of these ribs as well. Good. Feel them stirring around. Nice. Come back to center. Maybe rock that out. If you want to give the wrists a little break, give the wrists a little break. Otherwise, coming back up. Take the right leg now. You're going to reach the right leg, toes into the floor. Press that back and forth. Good. Reach the heel back. Press the heel forward. Reach the heel back. And then press the heel forward. Okay, and then bring that back to neutral. Ground the knee down, ground the left hand down. Reach the right arm up. You could roll this leg, bring the heel down. Good. Swirl the arm a few times, so circle. Circle from your armpit, so deep in this shoulder joint. Stir that up. No force or strain, just nice and easy. Change direction. Good. Now when you come back, you're going to bring your right hand down, right knee down, left leg comes back, reach this right hand underneath and through. And then come back up, left knee comes down, right leg back, reach up. A few times just like this, right knee down, left leg back, reach through. A few times, nice twist here. Open up. Exhale, switching up, twisting it. You want to reach through here, so you get on your spiral line nice and well. Your spiral line goes down towards your hip. So when you reach this arm through, it's going towards, like your shoulder's going towards your hip. And not straight through, if that makes sense. It's an angle. Good. And back to center. When you come back to center, let's just take a child's pose break. So reach the sit bones back. Rock side to side. Nice work. Coming back up here. Come back to center in your tabletop. We're going to do the other side now. So you can bring the left leg back. Live toes here. But move with your awareness from your heel. Bring your heel forward, reach the heel back. Heel comes forward, heel goes back. Good. Toes are grounded into the floor, nice. When you feel complete doing this, then you can go into that opening up, right? So your right hand would ground down, the knee grounds down, roll this back leg heel down, reach the arm up. If you'd like, you could swirl in here, or you could just hang out wherever's comfortable. If this isn't even for you, you could just go back to child's pose. This is hard on your knees. Don't force yourself to be here if it's just uncomfortable in any way. Good. Now we're going to go into the twist, right? So coming back, lengthen the right leg, shoot this left arm through. And it's through at that angle, right? So it's like my shoulders going towards my hip. Switching that up, open up. Back through. Open up. And back through. Good. Maybe this time taking a little pause in here. All right. Slide that arm back. Back to table. Take an inhale, arch the back. Exhale. Belly draws in. Reach the sit bones back towards the heels. You're going to slide those arms forward and draw the armpits towards your knees. Press the palms down. Press the tops of the feet down. You feel a little active here. Grounding down into the floor. And then nice and slowly soften that grounding. Let everything relax. Let the arms relax. Let the armpits relax. Head relax. So sink into child's pose for a moment. Breathe all the way down to the base of your spine. So nice, long, slow breath through the nose. And exhale, good. This time, come back forward. Now back up to table. Untuck the toes. Ground toes on the floor. And then reach the knees back. Fold the sit bones up. Downward facing dog. Pedal those feet here. No need for the heels to reach towards the floor. Be long in your arms. And don't be forcing your back down here nice and long in the spine. You want to be relaxed in the spine. Long, natural curves. Good. Now from here, you're going to hinge forward either into plank or back into table. Just hold that for a moment. And we're going to lower ourselves down into a cobra position. So slowly lower down onto the floor. Hands by the shoulders here. Untuck the toes so long in the feet. Now I want you to find your shoulder blades. Can you bring your shoulders up towards your ears and then slide them down towards your hips? So, sliding the arms up and down on your back. Can you feel your shoulder blades moving? Slide them up to the ears. And then slowly sliding down. Take your time. Try to find that. Slide the shoulders up towards your ears. Slide them down towards your back. Good. Now try this. When you slide your shoulders back with your heart, float your heart up. So you'll use your mid-back, engaging your mid-back. You feel the spine working. Now you can engage your glutes, squeeze your glutes, lift the legs up. Nice and slow, let that relax. Real slow. You can take 10 seconds, let yourself melt down. Let everything go very slowly with control and awareness. When you land, exhale, squeeze your belly, just like you're doing the cat, but now you're on the floor. Imagine pulling your belly off your mat. Do you feel that abdominal engagement? Good. Let it go real slow. Same thing. Melt, melt, melt. You might feel the thighs soften, the belly soften. Good. Try that again. We're going to go back into that cobra. So when you slide your shoulders back and then you peel your heart up, feel your back line engaging, spine's floating up off the floor. Good. And then engage your glutes. See if you can bring your legs off the floor. Feel your whole back body very active. Even from the center of your back. You feel the center? Can you close your eyes and soften slow from the center and feel that tension in your back? Let it dissolve. Let it dissolve. Let it dissolve so slow with your awareness. Good. Melt down to the floor. And try this. When this time, take your hands, lay them long at your side, palms facing up. Your chin will have to rest on the floor. Now, bring your shoulders back. This time it'll feel much different. Slide your shoulders back so you feel them lift off the floor. Hands are relaxed. And then again, peel up. So now you're peeling up into that cobra. This is locust pose. Arms are relaxed, but the shoulders are back. And real slow. How slow can you let this go? Easy does it. Notice if your shoulders feel like they're jumping or bouncing or skipping. Difficult to relax. Or does it feel nice and smooth? All the way through to the end. Good. One more time. One more time. Draw those shoulders back. Feel them lifting like helium. Like there's balloons in your shoulders. They float to the ceiling. Nice. And then engage your spine. Feel your heart, your lungs lift off the floor. Squeeze the glutes to lift the legs and your low back. And then nice and slow melt down, melt down, melt down. One piece at a time. Feel your shoulders relax off your body and into the floor. When you land, you can let yourself just wiggle around a little bit, kind of soften everything up. Let any remaining tension out there just kind of relax out, wiggle out. Good. When you're ready, you're going to place your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to come back into a child's pose. Reaching the sit bones back towards your heels. Good. Press the head down on the floor. Again, you can try that. Press the palms down. Reach your armpits towards your knees. And even press the tops of the feet down, just lightly. And then soften that. Soften all that and let yourself melt. Good. Nice long, slow breath in through the nose. Come forward. We're going to lay on our backs. Let the knees point towards the ceiling. And now we're just going to rinse through an arch and a flatten. So an arch and a flatten is a lot like that cat-cow on the floor. This is the practice for back pain, friends. Arch and flatten. So let's try it. And from here, you're going to arch your back. To do this, you tap your tailbone down to the floor. You let your belly float up, and you let your shoulders press back and your chin tap down. You feel your back line engaged? And then easy does it, melt that away nice and slow, nice and slow. Good. The flatten, exhale, draw the belly down, feel the tailbone scoop up. Let the shoulders float up towards the ceiling, arms are relaxed, hands soft on the floor. Slowly let the shoulders relax down. Let the belly relax. Arch the back. Press the shoulders back into the floor. Chin taps into the chest. And you feel that back line contraction. Easy does it. Melt out. Nice and slow. No rush here. So back and forth, you're waving, you're rinsing through the spine. Flatten, tailbone goes up. Feel your shoulders float off the floor. And then nice and smooth, the shoulders come down. Spine relaxes into that arch. You feel you're changing the curves of your spine. And you're mindfully moving through these curves. So now you're witnessing a lot of these muscles, a lot of these large, deep muscles that move your spine. And you're starting to talk to them with a little bit more awareness. This can get some deep tension to not only relax, but to erase itself from our memory so that we no longer hold that pattern. We tend to hold tension patterns in our body, and these somatic movements like this, so we start to unwind them. If you're feeling that skipping, right? That skipping is essentially muscles that we're not able to use. And so we have to just drop by them quickly. The more we go by them, we start to see and learn how to use them again. Good. Just feel yourself connecting to all your cells, your every cell. Move through it with your awareness. It's like a waking up to your body. You might feel some very nice, relaxing sensations, opening sensations, muscles softening. Good. Let this movement soften into stillness. You can let your legs slide long. Just notice how your body feels laying on the mat. Let your body be relaxed and heavy. And just take a few breaths here. Nice and slow. As you breathe in, feel the belly expand. As you exhale, let the belly soften and sink down. Notice pauses in your breath, those moments between inhale and exhale. And just let yourself, friends, let yourself be here. Just for the next few minutes. Quiet observance of your breath and of your body before you transition into the next part of your day. Thank you for practicing with me today, friends. Peace and namaste.